Now, we still have Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eye evicted housemates Boma in the building. Joining us also this Monday afternoon is a 29-year-old mother of one. She's a business owner who loves dancing, traveling, DIY, and photography. When she is not doing any of the above, she can catch her, or you can actually catch her swimming or being the life of a party. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, all the way from the Big Brother Naija reality show, Shine Your Eye, Tega! Hey,
Love
Tega!
it. Hi. How are you?
I like your makeup. It's just so subtle and beautiful like
It
that.
is.
How's it been?
Well, it's been great.
Because I asked Boma a question once he sat, and I was like, how has the reception been, you know? And I would like to ask you the same. I mean, moving on, how many weeks after, what is it like for you? How do people react to you, talk to you, even in the streets? Because I remember that watching your husband's interview, he said that that particular day that he couldn't even come out, you know, because what were people were saying? They would be pointing at him and all of that. And I was wondering what that was all about. So, what do you have to say?
About which of them? The reception?
All of them, the reception.
Okay, basically, we've not had a reception yet.
You have not had a reception yet?
Oh, yes, we've not had a reception yet. We're still going through the backlash and everything. And, well, we're summing up into it.
Interesting.
Because I meant, how do people receive you?
That's what I'm saying, that we've not had that reception yet. That's
That's an interesting answer. Earlier, I also asked Boma, I said that I was talking about what exactly happened between you and him. And, you know, he was like, he doesn't know why Nigerians reacted that way, that it was the big deal. He put up a show, it was content. And I asked him, so why did you apologize? He's like, it was expected of him, blah, blah, blah. And then, throwing the same question to you, do you think that what conspired between you and Boma in the house, which we're not even so sure of, because today we hear, you guys actually had sex. Some other times we hear that, oh, it was just kissing and just making out. But do you think it was wrong generally?
The show is rated 18, right? And the show is mainly for entertainers and every other person in every other walks of life. And for me, I'm an entertainer. I'm an actor, right? If I go into a show like that, I'm not even normal to start with. Like, I've always been growing up. I've grown up with controversies around me, the ones I know about and the ones I do not know. So I always know that something like that, you will get leg, you know. But then it's a show. We're meant to explore every angle of the show, regardless. And yes, the show is rated 18. If I'm to be on a reality show that involves, okay, you're to be paid $1 million to be on this show and you're to act like his girlfriend, or you're to be his girlfriend, but it's a reality show, would I do everything?
But you were not supposed to act like his girlfriend.
There's a clause. There's a clause to it.
Is that what it was?
There's a clause to it.
Am I getting some tea? Because Boma just looked at me like, okay.
No, you just said that I wasn't supposed to act like his girlfriend. I'm supposed to be everything.
Okay.
If I want to be.
Okay.
Interesting stuff. Interesting. All right, Boma, let's come back to you. So when you were leaving the house, Ebuka asked the question like, oh, what next for you? What is next for you and all that? And then you mentioned mental health, that you want to have something to do with mental health. And then you also talked about, you know, how you single-handedly, fed 70 people or some 75 people and all that during one of the interviews that you had. And I'm like, oh, fantastic. But then one thing everybody around where I was asking was that, Boma, mental health. When he just said something to Angel in the house. I'm sure you must have heard that because, I mean, this is how many weeks after we're still talking about this. But these are the things on the mind of people. Yeah. How do you address this?
So I told my answers have been, most people can even tell their friend, like you could be arguing with your friend and you could be like, you sound like person with the Chris. You know, like you're mad or something like that. It was just what just happened in the heat of the argument. There was not animosity towards it. I didn't even personally know she was dealing with anything mental health.
You didn't?
I had no single idea about that.
Okay.
I just knew she had stuff to do with, she couldn't sleep. That I knew about when I was at the house because I had to help with a few things. But I didn't know anything about her having any mental health stuff. But these are stuff that people do say. You can tell your friend, man, you sound like you're mad. Why did you sound like that? Why did you talk something we know right? So that was where that came from, not to attack anyone's sickness and stuff. And I said, my plans were already there. Before Big Brother, there was a Boma. Having plans, I have a production company in the US and stuff. I have scripts written down, I have things set up. Regardless of how people think, I'm still going to do what I have to do because I'm Boma and I have to do it. You know, so how you want to judge me, how you want to take it, is up to you. But I will still do what I'm doing. So that's what I've explained, that didn't come from any, it didn't come from...
Okay, so I have a question for both of you. I mean, you guys have received, I think, the most backlash amongst all the housemates. And this is because as Nigerians, we have our cultures, we have our beliefs. And I think you were...
the hypocritical culture?
Yeah, now there goes my question. Okay. Would you say that Nigerians are being hypocritical with the reactions that you guys are receiving?
Letter. Like capital letter, everything. Hypocritical.
You think so? What about you, Tega? Of course.
Definitely, because I would say we're being openly judgmental because we just react to things we see and things we hear without it being our life. Whether it's on reality show or it's entertainment or politics, we just react to what we are seeing at the moment. We are the now kind of people. You know, so I don't take it against anybody.
I dare you call me out on the things you do on a daily basis.
Wow. All right, let's go on this break. And we still have Boma and Tega right here in the building with us. Just stay here with us, right?
People are not ready for this conversation.
All right, guys, so we still have Tega and Boma right here in the building. And, well, I must say that they are really giving us, like, everything. Yes. Okay, so, Tega, did you have any strategy going into the house? Because you kept talking about highlights, and all that. Were you working on your strategy?
Basically, if you follow the show, that's what the show is all about. Like, you don't expect to go on a show like that and be boring. People are looking for Nigeria is already, or let's say our country is already too hard. People are looking for something to excite them. People are looking for something to actually distract them from their problems. You can't go and be sleeping. You can't go and be keeping quiet. If you need to say something, say something. You know, you don't need to be like all the time. You know, personally, I didn't have any strategy. I just wanted to go with, I'm very spontaneous, so I go with the flow. So if you wake up today and you give me black talk, okay, well, everybody, today is black, well, let's go. You know, if you wake up and you say today is green, no problem, I'm with you. However it comes, I go with the flow.
Okay. Now, before I move on to, like, your future plans, like what we're working on, what you guys are working on, I have just one question for both of you as well. Do you have any regrets about any of the decisions you made in the house?
Personally, coming out of the show and seeing how stuffs are, like I always say, we went too hard. So, you know, when you're in the house, the frequency in the house is not the frequency we have outside. It's really intense. So you're like, this is the world of my own, right? And you can't really do anything about it. It's actually a world of your own. That's why I always say, if it's easy, go do them. Right now, if you say you want to go for baby, I'll say, no, wahala, go try them. If it's easy, you know. So I won't really say I regret. I had fun. I'm not going to lie. I had fun.
What about you, Boma?
First of all, I'll say I'm living people's dreams. So people are going to be mad regardless. So basically, the only people I do feel some type of way and sorry about is my fans that believed so much more in me than and felt like I could have gone a little longer and stuff and for what happened and stuff. But man, just my fans, man, brave ass, because for the backlash, even when people were fighting me, and once my interviews came up, my fans were like, they came back strong. Goes, yo, we're dying here, man. We're taking the bullets, especially the females. Big shout out to you guys, man. Brave acts and stuff, man.
Okay.
That's the only thing, man. I wish.
They supported you, and they're still not giving Tega any reception.
No, like if you go to the females on his page, they'll come and meet me. You are an idiot.
So what is that about? Because they're supporting him, and they're not supporting you, the same people. But anyways, let's just move on to future plans. What are we looking forward to from Boma?
I just booked 2 movies, 2 major movies and stuff, international stuff, and that's in the works. The international big, very, very big projects. Then 3 actually. I'm doing one in New York in November. Then I have my own production company. I want to finish up with my domestic violence first of all. than my mental health. So there's a lot. Calling my plate is full right now.
Okay.
Thank God.
Thank
So
God.
you're going to be shuffling Nigeria?
Yeah.
US?
Apartment searching right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Back
interesting.
and forth, yeah.
Okay, so Tega, I know that you're very good with DIYs because you kept talking about it and you kept talking about your supplement and all that. So what is next for you? What are the things you're working on?
I have lots of stuff. I'm multi-talented. I'm not even going to lie. If you followed my progress in the house, you see I was doing lots of stuff, right? I love to work with my hands, basically. So,
Meanwhile, what was in that drink that you gave them the first time you made drink for them?
well, I'm going to that.
What was the mixture? You're going to give me the recipe, right?
That's why they call me the mixologist.
All right, now go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I love to work with my hands. So I love to create, right? And yeah, of course, the detox, Tega detox, of course. And that was something that came up, well, it's in the family line.
Okay.
So yes, it's in the family line. So Tega detox, of course, the skincare, and yeah, the supplements as well, like you say. And also, looking into breaking into Nollywood.
Acting.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice.
I did film school last year.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm a full-blown actor.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So, Boma, tell us, who do you think will win?
Yeah.
Man.
Next week.
Hey, look at what happened yesterday.
I know, man. There's been a lot of dramas, man. But at this point, like, it's all family right now. Ima is my family. Lico Rose is my family. White Money, I wish him all the best. You know.
So who do you think?
Who do you think?
You can't pick
Man,
one.
whoever
May the
wins
best
out of
man
all those
win.
people, who just works out for me perfectly.
Don't be diplomatic. Who do you
Very
think?
For
will win?
real, though.
Well, right now, from the twist of yesterday,
Yeah.
you know, everybody on that plate is in my clique. Yeah, is in my clan. So, like I always say, may the best man win.
They're all from the Blue Room, actually. Majority of them are from the Blue Room.
And I always keep saying it. I kept on saying it, like, this
Blue
power
room.
is not leaving this room.
Not
So
the person you are rooting for, but the one that you think with what is happening.
that's why we cannot think anything.
They're being diplomatic.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show.
Thank you so
you for
much.
All right,
having
and
us,
that is
man.
it with our guest today.